Nowadays, there's another method of trading that's very famous between traders. So for example, if I'm day trading, my technical analysis will always be within short time frames. So how position traders decide to get into a position? The next one that I was talking about that I don't like it that much, but I still do it sometimes, is scalping. Greetings, Elevation Trading Squad! Welcome back to another great session with Elevation Trading. I'm happy to have you. Last week, if you remember, we discussed trading sessions. If you haven't checked the video, I highly recommend you go ahead and find out which trading session is the best for you. And this week, I'm super excited to present you another great topic about trading styles or trading methods, or some people call it what type of trader you are. Simple question. All right, so have you ever paid attention what type of trader you want to be or what type of trading style is good for you? Let's go ahead and find out in today's slides. So today's topic is trading styles. It's in continuation of Market 100 series that will eventually make you a great trader. So first, what's a trading style? Well, a trading style is basically there are certain rules you set for yourself based on certain time frames that determine what type of trader you are, or when is a good time for you to go ahead and trade, and how long to hold that trade, and how much profit you're looking for. So simply, in general, we have, I would say, three types of trading styles or trading methods. But nowadays there is another method of trading that's very famous between traders. So we can simply say we have four, that will be eight, that's four trading styles or trading methods. First, my most favorite, and I'm this one, okay? It's day trading. So day trading, whenever someone has day trading style, they're considered as day trader or day traders. Doesn't matter. So what determines a day trader? First, technically, the time frame that they hold onto the trades or the time frame that they use for their technical analysis, it's usually smaller time frames. And whenever they get into a trade, they won't hold the position for more than a day. So for example, if we're living in New York City, if I want to go ahead and day trade a currency or a stock or an index or whatever, I simply start my analysis in the morning. Of course, when you're day trading, there are cons and pros. Whatever you're doing in trading, there are cons and pros, and I'm here to tell you what are cons and pros of, for example, day trading. So for example, if I'm day trading, my technical analysis would always be within short time frames. So I would usually start with daily, but then I will drop it to 1 hour, and then I would end up getting into a trade within 10 minutes time frame. So that would be my entry, right? So what are cons and pros of day trading? First, when you're day trading, simply you can, you will be able to find a lot of positions since you're spending a lot of time. So that could be a pro when you could simply find a lot of profitable positions or good positions, go ahead and trade it and make a lot of profit. It could be profitable. But in the other side, or in the other hand, day trading need a lot of screen time. What that means? That means you simply need to sit in front of the screen, look at the charts, and wait for positions to show themselves or the opportunities so you could go ahead and trade. That means it's stressful and it needs a lot of screen time. But if you think it's good for you, if you think it's gonna work for you, go ahead and practice it and then see if it's gonna work for you. If not, there are other trading styles. The next one that we're gonna discuss is swing trading. So swing trading is basically, or I would say people who have swing trading style or swing trading method, they're considered as swing trader or swing traders. So what are the characteristics of swing trading style? Well, basically, technically, when they go ahead and do their analysis, they're looking for a bigger picture. They usually start with weekly, they drop it down to daily, and then eventually they will go ahead and enter the position within hourly time frames. And they tend to keep the trade open for a week or days even. Sometimes they can go ahead even like keep it for a month. Depends on how patient is the trader. So swing traders, they would do their analysis within monthly, weekly, daily, and hourly time frames, and they would keep the trade for at least a week. They wouldn't get into a trade and get out of the trade like day traders. Of course, there are cons and pros when you're swing trading. So one of the pros could be you don't need a lot of screen time. You don't need to sit in front of your computer, look at the charts all the time. I think that's good. I mean, I would prefer to do that, but I like day trading at the same time. But some people don't like to sit in front of a computer for a long period of time, so swing trading is for them. And at the same time, you're looking for bigger wins or bigger gains in long term. For example, 1 week, 1 whole week, you open a position, you wait for the trade to run and make some profit. It could be good, it could be bad, because sometimes you open a position and it range, then you're basically simply wasting your time. But if you're a day trader, you open a position, you see it's ranging, you close it, you get into another position. But what are the cons now? The cons are it's time consuming. It takes a lot of time for a swing trade to run. And at the same time, you don't have a lot of opportunities in the market. You're looking for like special positions to get into the market. So that could be a con for swing trading. But overall, if you think swing trading is for you, then go ahead and start trading and be a swing trader. Next is called position trading. Or I would say position trading is simply not a type of trading, it's a type of investment. But I don't know, it's not me, it's like choosing these. It's basically famous between traders. So position trading, whoever do position trading, they're considered as position traders. But I would consider them as investors. Because position traders usually, they open the charts, they start their analysis with monthly and then drop it to weekly and eventually to days. They look at the bigger picture of the market. And when they get into a position, they keep it for months or even years. So position traders usually hold their positions for long run. They're not there to get into a trade and get out like day traders and swing traders. They're not there for a day. They're not there for a week. They are there for months and even years. So how position traders decide to get into a position? They usually look for a potential growth on years or months to come. They are very patient, of course. They have a lot of patience. They simply need little to no screen time. So they simply, once they decide to get into a position, they get into the position and they wait for months and years. Usually, corporations do position trading because they are there, they want to like keep the position for as long as they can, and that's why they do that. But also, there are some investors, Warren Buffett is one of those, that he basically analyzed the like, for example, a company and invest into the company and wait for the company to grow in like 5 years, 10 years, so they eventually get a lot of gains. Well, for position trading, I think we have already discussed cons and pros. Pros are there is little to no stress, and pros could be, well, they're good for long term. They will bring you a lot of money in long run. If you have, for example, $10,000 and you want to invest that $10,000 in a company that you think has a very potential growth, then you simply go ahead and invest that $10,000, and in 10 years, you might be lucky to make that 100,000. But if you're a swing trader and day trader, you might be able to switch that 10,000 to, for example, 20 or 50,000 within a week or a month or 2 months max. So there are cons and pros on whatever you're doing. The next one that I was talking about that I don't like it that much, but I still do it sometimes, is scalping. Whoever or the traders who do scalping, they're considered as scalpers, and they get into the trades in and out within minutes and seconds. They see a position, they get into the position, they get out within minutes. It's super stressful. The cons could be, it's super stressful. You're taking a lot of risk. But the pros could be, at the same time, you don't need a lot of time to stay in the market. And also your profitability could be big since you're getting in a position with bigger lot size. But scalping is preferred a lot by like new traders, but it's not for new traders. Please, if you're a new trader, forget scalping. Forget about this. It's not for you. I suggest when you're first starting, start with maybe swing trading. Look for bigger pictures. Identify key positions. And we're going to talk about how to identify key positions in our upcoming videos. But later, maybe drop it to day trading. And as you're getting more and more experience, sometimes try scalping as well. But in overall, don't go for scalping if you're new. So these all come to two important points or two important topics. Whenever you're determining what type of trader you are, it depends on two aspects: technicals and fundamentals. So usually day traders and scalpers, I would say, they would mostly rely on technicals or technical analysis. But when it comes to swing trading and position trading, or swing traders and position traders, they usually rely mostly on fundamentals, even though they might pay attention to technicals as well. But their main focus is on potential growth on long term based on certain fundamental factors. So note that if you want to be a trader, first you need technical knowledge and fundamental knowledge. You need to know why a company is growing. You need to know why a company is not growing. You need to know why a market is going up. You need to know why a market is going down. Technicals might tell you, okay, technically, these are the main factors that's basically running the market this way or that way. But fundamental will explain clearly why the market is going or doing certain things. I hope that was clear. So now go ahead and find out what type of trader you are and comment below what type of trader you are. Thank you very much for being with me and following me throughout the video. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any updates or any new videos, and follow us on other social medias like Instagram and Twitter, as we're updating markets every day per week. And that was it from me, and see you in the other one.